Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name's Amy.
Hi, I'm Amanda. This is Leo.
And I'm Leo. Meow,
And I'm Leo. Meow.
meow. Amanda, I have to talk to you about something.
Oh, what's up?
I've been hiding something from you.
What are you hiding from me?
You know, Moscato is my drink of choice.
Unfortunately, I do. Yes.
Nice, sweet, sweet wine.
Yeah. Yeah. What's going on?
I am ashamed to say it's gotten worse.
Oh, no. Now what are you drinking? Now what is it?
It's real bad.
What is
So,
it?
Timmy and I found a new place that we've been going to,
Okay.
and they have a very good menu, and it's right on a lake. It's really cute.
Okay.
And I go to the lady, "Can you get me whatever your sweetest wine is?" Because that's what I always say everywhere I go.
Sure.
Because
Oh,
I've started to
God.
own it. I've started not to
Yeah.
pretend that maybe I'll take a semi-dry. No.
No, no,
No.
you just want it to
Mhm,
taste like
mhm.
candy. Go on.
And she's like, "I don't know what I have that's sweet." She acted appalled, like
Of
she should have
course.
been.
Appropriately so, yes.
And then she goes in the back, and then she brings out Riunite Bianco.
Oh, my God. Amy. Amy. Do you remember all the Reuniti commercials back in the day, like, during soap operas?
Mhm.
Uh-huh, okay,
Mhm.
yeah, uh-huh.
Mhm.
Anytime a wine has to have a commercial, it's not good.
I'm very ashamed.
You should be. You should even look at Leo. He's ashamed for you. We're both
Last night
ashamed over here.
last night we went there, and as I was sitting at the bar sipping my Riunite Bianca, Timmy struck up a conversation with this guy next to us about firewood. I don't know what
Sure,
was happening.
sure.
And I was playing Match Factory. Thanks a lot for that.
Mhm, mhm.
Guys, don't even download Match Factory. I'm telling you, I'm here from the future to warn you.
Don't do it. You will spend money you don't have. You will become obsessed. You will actually start to have pain in your elbow
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
playing so much, because I
Mhm.
have elbow pain. I have Match Factory related arm issues.
Okay, so that's what's going on. I couldn't tell because yesterday I went to the Y where I proceeded to bench 20 pounds now
Good girl.
instead of 15.
Good girl.
So I
That's
thought maybe
improvement.
my arms were hurting from that, but maybe it is the Match Factory.
I don't know. I might have to start seeing a physical therapist because of Match Factory. I
Well,
had tennis elbow a couple years ago. I'm a tennis elbow warrior.
what happened is I finished Cooking Fever. We all know
Right.
this.
Right.
And then there was what was the hospital game I was playing?
Oh, I don't even know.
There's a couple good ones by the same people. Okay, so Cooking Fever is by Nord Current.
Okay, I got nothing.
Okay. So they make a game called Happy Clinic, which is amazing. I like it
Okay.
better than Cooking Fever,
Oh, wow, okay.
but I finished that real quick.
Oh,
Then they make a game called Airplane Chefs. So
Oh,
I finished that.
oh god.
So it's like, I don't know what to do now.
Now you're on Match Factory. I'm
Now I'm on
sorry.
Match Factory.
I'm sorry. It's a problem.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
can't stop playing it. Like I said, I have a Match Factory related injury. I'm telling January is a hard month, folks. I am doing dry January.
Mm.
This was a bad January to choose for a dry January. I
Part
have
of my
6 days to go. Not that
part of
anyone's
my,
counting.
text conversation yesterday, like I was telling you about, was I said, "I feel like the sky is really falling."
Mhm.
I That's the best way I could describe it. I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like something is closing in.
Yeah, it's real bad. It's real
So,
bad.
I feel like the, Backdoor Friends is our safe space.
It is.
It gives me
Sister Wives
joy.
is my happy space.
It gives me joy. We talk about trash TV in there and stuff,
Mhm.
and it's like you can just the world falls away,
It does. It
and you go
does.
in there. And if you are on our paid feed, our Patreon, Supercast, or Apple Su no, no, no,
No.
not
No.
Apple. If you're on Patreon or Supercast, you're gonna have access to our Discord server that we just
Yep. We
hooked
just
up.
launched it yesterday. Well,
Yes.
yesterday as we are recording, Friday, January 24th, as the folks listen. Yes, come join us on Discord. If you're an Apple subscriber, we don't know how to contact you. We
We
can't. If you want to be on Discord, just move on over to Patreon
yeah,
or
we
Supercast.
literally I get 0. I don't have your email.
We just
I
know your
have nothing.
numbers.
It
We
just
just know
says
how
a
many of you
number.
exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and Supercast, I think I could send the email out in emails or the invite out in
You should
emails.
be able to, because I think I've the only
Yeah.
Supercast The only Supercast subscription I currently have is Pink Shade, and I'm pretty sure Mary Payne has sent out emails through, or I should say producer Ingrid has sent out emails through
Yeah.
Supercast.
Yeah.
So,
So, if you're a listener and you don't want to be on Facebook, which I totally understand that,
yep, we got
then join
options.
us on Discord because that's an option now.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll
And
be fun.
Leo runs it.
Leo's in charge. He does all of the moderation. So if
Mhm.
if he is forcing people to talk about treats and cuddles, I can't help you. I don't
Can't
know what to
help
tell
you.
you.
Can't help
These
you.
are his area. He will have channels specifically for cuddles and for treats.
There you go.
These are his areas of interest.
You know what we
And
need? You know what we
tennis
need?
licking. Yes.
You know what we need? Because you're actually the one moderating all of this.
Yes.
I think we need a pet thread.
Ah, yes, where we can talk about our animals.
Yeah, and share pictures. I think that's fun.
We could
Yeah.
totally have a pet thread. And
Yeah.
Leo will moderate that.
Okay. And are we having a soup thread?
We need
The
to have a
soup
recipe
one.
thread in general. Yeah.
Recipes. Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be soup only.
Mm.
We're open to other recipes, I think.
And then last night, I had to say to Timmy, "Can we go home so I could get in the tub?"
Oh, man.
Like, this is another thing. I've been addicted to my bathtub every
Okay.
single night now.
Okay.
Every
Okay.
night. Can't stop, won't stop.
Do you put any like salts or anything in your tub, or are you just straight water?
Okay, usually I do straight water because with my tub, with how old it is,
Oh, right. It gets
you can't
schmutzy.
use anything with any color
Okay.
or anything like that. So once in a while, I'll find like a white bath bomb and I use
Okay.
those.
Okay.
But my kids buy me all the ones from, what's that store? Bliss?
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
What is
Oh,
it?
Lush.
Lush, thank you.
Yeah.
And so I have all these great bath bombs, but I don't really use them because the porcelain is from 1930 and
Got
I
it.
don't want to stain.
Got it. Got it. Got it. You should look into these fluid, FLEWD bath soaks. So they're like magnesium, they're non-colored.
Okay.
And they have ones that are like for relaxation or ones for
Yeah,
anxiety
see, that
or
I can
whatever.
do. That
Yeah,
I can
totally
do. Yep.
non-colored.
Yep.
That's what I took my bath with last weekend.
Yeah, here's what happened. My daughters, they use my tub once in a while,
Mhm.
especially if they're sick.
When times are tough, you let them in your
Yeah,
tub.
they love taking a bath in mommy's tub.
Okay.
One time, I think it was my one daughter. She gets in there and she gets out. And it's like a glitter bomb went off, and I had to scrub the entire tub. And so they had to get a lecture on this delicate porcelain.
Got it.
So ever since then, I put a ban on bath bombs
Because they could take a bath with bath bombs in their own tub.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They like my tub.
I understand. I would like your tub better too.
Yeah, yeah. My tub is great.
It also helps that you all are short.
We're very short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're. I'm 5'1". They're like 5'2", maybe 5'3".
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I revealed to my husband last night your dating bigotry of only tall people.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. We were talking
Mark
about
Maron, he was right on the bubble.
it. Mm-hmm.
Didn't make the cut.
We were talking about it, and I'm like, you know who's really a height snob? Amy Archer.
I really am a height snob.
And he's like, but she's a meatball. Oh, in the, our new obsession, Little Women, New York.
Yes.
They describe one of the women as a meatball.
Oh, there we go.
Or she's described herself as a meatball.
There we go. Stop stealing my thunder.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so into this show. We're so obsessed. These people are so messy. Last night they did a burlesque show.
Oh, that's fun. Timmy
where they were like, there will be agents and industry leaders. There's like 6 people in this whole thing.
It's like a Darcy and Stacey situation.
It's very Darcy and Stacey and Jason. It's so messy.
Timmy and I are just watching Mad Men.
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
We're
That's
on
much
season 2
higher
now.
class than Little Women, New York.
We're on season 2, and we just
it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah. We just never mind. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody.
Yeah,
because I have a feeling we're just going to keep going.
Oh, I think we're probably just going to keep going
because I'm enjoying it so much.
We only committed to the first season, but people are enjoying it too. So we're enjoying it.
I know, and my ideal situation for this prestige throwback binge that we're doing is maybe we swap in a season 1 of something else, then we go back. You know what I mean? Like we could do whatever.
Be all over the place.
It's the throwback tier.
We should do 6 Feet Under.
Well, you know what the people have been putting on that list? They want tonight to do a 90210 throwback.
I know you. That's all you and Becca, my friend.
Oh God, I would love it. I would. Dylan McKay.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, the scene, Amanda. The scene.
You reenacting the scene is actually way better than the actual scene. Honestly, but Dylan, no, it's too much.
Friend. ridiculous. All
Oh,
right.
so ridiculous.
Speaking of ridiculous, are we ready?
Okay. So do we want to have the conversation of when the Coyote
Yes.
Pass stuff was done now
Yes.
or later?
Let's have the conversation.
Okay.
Let's just do it.
Okay.
Okay.
We asked Ace and Caitlin to watch. They have not yet. They will report back their thoughts.
Yes.
I'm not sure this didn't happen summer of 2023 because if you pay attention to what they
first,
say,
let's tell everybody why it's called into question.
yes.
So it is called into question because when Robin and Kody are out on Coyote Pass painting the picnic tables, Robin says it's the end of summer.
Right.
She says that. We have
She
a
does.
screenshot.
She does.
Okay. Now talk about the evidence.
So Amy freaked out thinking, oh my God, are we just totally skipping over Garrison's passing? What are we doing time-wise?
Skipping over it. I just thought, did they film this scene after and put it in?
Maybe. I'm wondering if they didn't film the scene before and put it in. Because if you notice when they're on Coyote Pass, they are not talking about selling imminently while they are there. All of that conversation is happening in talking heads.
Okay.
They are saying when they're on Coyote Pass that, like, we're not sure if we're going to sell it or not.
Okay.
But that was up for question basically since Christine left.
Well,
what are they going to do with this?
We know one of the things that changed was that Robin finally gave in to selling it.
Correct.
So what was Robin's point of view on selling it while
back
they
and
were
forth?
There? Okay.
She was
so
back
she
and
didn't
forth.
seem like, okay, we're getting rid of it.
No. What we need to figure out, and a backdoor friend, a Redditor, a somebody needs to figure out when were those picnic tables painted. First of all, it's a terrible color.
I know. So the picnic tables would have been wood in summer of 2023. They would have been blue in summer of 2024.
No, they would be blue whenever this was filmed. So if somebody went there in 2023 and they were blue, it was filmed in that summer.
Yes.
If someone went there in spring, up until like 5 months ago, they would have been not blue.
Okay. We need to know from
when those picnic tables were painted.
People on the ground when the tables were blue.
Yeah.
Okay. Seems simple enough.
Yeah. When you messaged me and said, oh my God, what are they doing here with the timeline? And then I just paid attention. I was like, they only talked really about selling it in talking heads.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not while they were there bitching about Janelle and Meri and, lawyers and shit.
So another thing, guys, is we have confirmation that next week is the mid-season finale.
Correct.
So that will be
Which will be
done.
episode 20.
Amanda and I will go back to our rewatch, which we're picking up season 3. I think we're on episode 8 or something like that.
We're in the middle of season 3.
So you'll be getting Sister Wives content regardless, but the new season will be on hiatus. Now, some people are saying it's going to be a while. The verbiage in the email says spring.
Right.
It's returning in spring, which technically is the end of March.
Right. I mean, I start calling anytime in March spring.
And apparently McKelty has said that it's only going to be a few weeks.
Right.
So I was initially saying it probably would have been May sweeps.
Right. But I don't think it's going to be that long.
I don't think it's going to be that long. So whatever happens when they come back, we'll be back with it.
Of course.
But stay with us on our Twin Flame feed, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription, where we're jumping back into the rewatch.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the good news about the rewatch is it means the episode drops in the morning versus in the evening because we don't have to wait for a show to drop.
Yes. And you and I are going to do Scientology this month.
We are doing Scientology this
month.
In
February.
February, yes. Yes. I actually just downloaded Mike Rinda's book. So I'm going to listen to that in preparation. We'll watch Going Clear. So folks know we're watching Going Clear. We're going to talk about that. But I was going to reread Going Clear. Then I was like, no, what if I got different source material and went with Mike Rinder's book? Because no one knows Scientology. No one who has left Scientology knows Scientology as well as Mike Rinder did.
Yeah.
And B, he knows all the atrocities because he committed many of them. And C, it was just a wonderful man who just passed away and I'm still mourning. Okay. I'm actually mourning.
Okay.
The stranger died.
I mean, I've been mourning John Lennon for like 40 years.
It's true.
So yeah, I get you. Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
Oh, by the way, I have to say something real quick. On Real Talk, which is our show that we just talk about life, guys.
Yeah.
I used Working Class Hero as the end song. Funny story about that song. It's
Okay.
my all-time favorite John Lennon song. It
Okay.
was my gateway into John Lennon. That's the song I heard.
I'm not sure
That
I'd ever heard it before yesterday.
oh god, it's so beautiful. It's the song I heard that brought me into John Lennon.
Okay.
Okay, fun fact, about
Yeah.
10 years ago, my dad and I and, his wife and Timmy, we're all sitting down eating.
Okay.
And I bring up Working Class Hero. I forget how. My
Mhm.
dad says, when I was in 8th grade, I did a presentation on Working Class Hero.
Oh my god.
It just endeared my father to me more.
I know. You are
Mhm.
so ridiculous.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing in my opinion.
I
And
know.
and I said, "Well, Dad, it's funny you say that because when I was in college my freshman year, I did a whole presentation on John Lennon's murder."
Mhm.
So there you go. We're just doing presentations about
On
John
John
Lennon.
Lennon. You and your dad are really very similar.
We're very similar.
Very
We are.
similar.
Mhm. All right. Are we ready to talk about this shit show?
We sure are.
You're
We are
leading today. Let's do it.
I am. We are season 19, episode 19. Feels very
1919.
balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, I come like a thief. I don't really know why that's the
Okay.
title
Okay.
this week. They're all Bible verses, but I don't really understand the meaning of this one, but okay,
No,
whatever.
me either. But yeah.
So we begin at Maddie and Caleb's, and Janelle is there. And she's doing finance stuff, and she's trying to get everything together for the lawyer. Basically, she has decided, as we know, she's engaged a lawyer, and she needs to basically give the lawyer all the ammo the lawyer needs to make the case that she paid
take
for this just as
Kody
much as everybody
down.
else. Yeah,
Yeah.
to take the end boss down.
Yes.
Take
She's
Kody
up against
down.
Bowser. It's Super Mario Brothers 2 where she has to throw the food at him. Let's go.
Okay, there we go. So once again, nothing has happened with Coyote Pass, and there's no email, no progress. Cody's just ignoring them. Shocking.
I mean, nothing happened in this episode.
Nothing happened in this episode, really.
Yeah.
But so we need to show that it's joint funds and that selling it should be split 4 ways evenly, despite how the land is titled. Because the titles on these parcels is really what's the problem. So Janelle says, looking back, she feels real dumb about titling them and that she was just too trusting. Oh, this breaks my heart for her.
Here's the thing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
They financed this property.
Correct.
But it was owner financed, correct?
Correct.
So they could have put their names however they wanted. If it was through a bank, they would have had to put their names however their credit best fit the situation.
Correct.
But they could have done whatever they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it should have been Kody, Robin, Janelle, Meri, and Christine on all 4 parcels.
Right. Or each parcel, even size parcel, Kody and a wife, Kody and a wife, Kody and a wife, Kody and a wife. That's the only way that this is fair.
Yeah, I agree.
And she just doesn't know why they titled it this way. And she's like, Kody, makes sense that he's on all of them, but why aren't they all? Like, he's the common thing that kept them all together. And she said, this land is the last thing that ties her to Kody and Robin, and she wants out.
Well,
she wants her
the
money.
Last thing. You have your children.
Well, yeah. Well, they don't really have much of a relationship with their father.
That's true. That's true.
So now we get to Christine and David, and they're on their way to the new house. Amy.
Okay, I have to say something. This is where I had my revelation about Timmy and me.
Okay.
When I was watching Christine and David in the scene and she picked out the house and everything, guys, I was standing in my kitchen and it suddenly came over me. I know what I need to do. I had a call-in from the Lord.
Yeah.
That
atheist, that's amazing.
That Timmy and I need to start flipping houses. Now, here's the main problem. We don't have any money.
Right. That's the problem.
So we need to secure financing. But
correct.
I thought to myself, because we did that when we had our rental a couple of years ago. We worked so well together. I love to design houses. You guys know this. I'm crazy about it. Timmy can do all the work. It is the perfect match.
It is really the perfect match.
Christine was the inspiration for it.
Wow.
Yeah. I actually got something practical from this episode. A career path.
That's the only thing that came out of this episode.
Yeah.
That's it. So I'm going to say, and I know David is a good match for Christine.
David is a great match for her.
They seem extraordinarily happy. She feels loved and cared for. I want to be into him more than I am, Amy.
Do we need to see a show of them flipping houses? No. Just like nobody needs to see me and Timmy doing it. No. Nobody cares. No.
Nope.
No.
So she says owning an Airbnb, a short-term rental.
Yeah, I can't say it.
Airbnb in Moab is a big deal. And I'm sure it is. It's very much a tourist community. It's beautiful. And she wants to theme each room. So David suggests that one of the rooms should be shrimp themed.
Okay.
Christine has no idea what to make of this.
First of all, as a novice designer, this just made my skin boil. Okay, I was like, what
Which
the
is
fuck?
good for shrimp.
Yeah. Second of all, David did not have to reach real hard to do the Bubba Gump impression.
No. That came out of both of them right away.
Yeah. Third of all, there's not a shrimp to be had in that room. It's just a pink bedspread.
Pink. And she only put pink in there because he called it the shrimp room.
The shrimp room. Shrimp room. I want
Maybe
Christine.
It's mumbling that gets on my nerves.
I want to do one called the shrimp room, Christine. Shrimp room. You gotta get nasal. Like nasally.
It's like a nasal.
I want to do one called, I don't know. I'm going.
I asked Poodle what's happening with the voice. He thinks there's some chronic sinus issues at play as well. There's something happening in the back of his throat. Oh.
Yeah, he has a constant you gotta get up in the nostrils like that. Shrimp.
They're all the time. Shrimp. Yeah. So Christine does not know what to make of the shrimp room.
If Jimmy ever suggested to me that we design a room in our house as a shrimp room, I might divorce him. I'd be like, what is wrong with your brain? Do you have a TBI?
I would look at Todd and be like, how many edibles did you have?
Right.
That's the only way that's coming out of your face.
Yes.
Like, no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
So she says he always just throws out ideas, and sometimes he does it just to catch her off guard. And she likes that he does give a damn about things. That's a novel concept for her.
Sure.
He cares at all.
No, I get that. I get that. And I'm thrilled for her that she has that.
I am too. I mock it because
it's such a low bar.
So low.
Yeah. But honestly, that's the bar I had.
Yeah. Which is, and now your bar has been raised, which is why you'll be a salt wife looking for the whales. Okay.
Yes.
So I just said we really don't need a shrimp themed room. That's not a thing that needs to happen.
A flamingo room would have been fun. Do flamingo like a funky flamingo wallpaper in the back,
something
and kind of
very
do it like a Miami
Palm Springsy
feel. Yeah.
Like very mid-century modern Palm Springsy kind of feel.
Yes,
that would work.
Not shrimp.
No,
shrimp are like gross.
Shrimp are gross. I don't even eat them. They're gross.
Hot take. Shrimp are gross. I like to eat them, but they're gross.
They're gross. Christine wants a giraffe room because they're her favorite animal.
Oh, God. These two.
They're such dorks, Amy.
I mean, maybe a safari themed room with a giraffe. I don't know. Or like a big top circus room, maybe. But even that feels like a 5-year-old.
I was going to say, anytime I feel like we're going to have a giraffe themed room, I feel like it needs to be for somebody under the age of 10.
Yes, I agree.
Like a giraffe themed nursery would be fucking adorable.
Yes.
But no, not for grown ass people. So now we talk about last names. So Christine says that she took Kody's last name when they got married many years ago. And she decided to take Wooly, and she loves it. And she's so much more productive with David than she ever was with Kody. Because David does shit.
She's out here just making her dreams come true.
She really is. I'm thrilled for her. Somebody posted, I want to say it was in Ace and Caitlin's Facebook group, a cameo that Christine did to somebody who was basically starting over in her 50s. And it was lovely.
Yeah.
She's really lovely.
Let me tell you something. Now that the wedding stuff is behind us,
yes,
I'm more into Christine. I'm into this.
It's fair.
Yeah, the wedding stuff was fucking annoying.
It was.
I'm getting
married because we'd seen it already. If we hadn't seen it, I wouldn't have been nearly as annoyed by it. But
I'm into her. Her storyline is more tolerable for me now.
Yes, agreed. So now they're driving down the highway.
Driving down the highway,
and Christine's like, "Oh my God, this is the road we drove out of Lehigh into Vegas."
I was living for this.
I was too. We relive it. All of the flat tires that they got.
Oh my God. Notice with David, it goes totally smooth.
Yeah. Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
And you know what? If they'd gotten a flat tire, David would have just fixed it.
Yeah, he just would have changed it, not like a noodlehead idiot over there.
Right, who's freaking out at 2-second
Broke
intervals.
down Sammy Hagar.
That's it. So Christine says if we needed a sign that we shouldn't be moving from Lehigh to Vegas, it
That
was
was
that,
it.
but we didn't take it.
Yeah.
And Christine says she feels like she lives in another world now. That
Well,
was a
to be
lifetime
fair,
away.
not
Yeah.
that I'm defending Kody in any way,
Mhm.
but to be fair, they were also moving with like 13 kids,
Oh, yeah.
which makes everything you add one kid to the mix, things become infinitely more
Right.
challenging.
At 13, it's a whole other
Yes.
world.
Yeah.
I will note again, though, that it was Daddy Logan who kept everything moving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And they had no money.
And they had no
So
money.
Christy and David have no kids with them
And they have money.
and they have money. So
Yeah.
things go more smoothly.
There's probably very few problems that David and Christine would come across that they can't just throw money at.
Right.
I would like your take on this, though. I feel like when they film Christine and David having just conversation, it feels very forced to me.
In their confessionals or in real
No, in
time?
in real time, like in the car, it felt
Yeah, I
very
think they have
forced.
to bring up a certain topic or they
Right.
have
They
to
have to figure
yeah.
out things to talk about. It
Yeah.
just doesn't feel like a natural
You know
flow of
why?
conversation.
You know why? Because
Why?
their regular conversations go like this. David, aren't you so glad that we're married? Yeah, honey. Yeah, I'm real happy about it. Yeah. Aren't you glad we're married?
Honey, we're married. I'm getting married.
And David just sits around going, that motherfucking curly headed Sammy Hagar, he's an idiot. How'd you ever deal with him?
Can't believe he let you go.
Yeah, that's all they talk about.
Okay, that makes sense.
Is how bad Kody sucks and getting married.
That's really all they have going for each other.
Yep.
So back at Coyote Pass, Cody's taken Robin and the kids to go repaint the tables.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, I have a confession to make, and I think you're right there with me.
What?
I would watch 17 hours of this family.
I would too.
I'm eyes on them at all. How are they interacting? What is he saying? Who's he talking to? How are the children acting? What's Robin doing? I'm like, it's like I get to see something in.
It's like seeing a zoo.
It's like you go to a zoo and you get to see a rare panda,
Right.
and you just are fixated.
Ooh, or like when Todd got me the going to feed the otters experience at the zoo, which was amazing. And we saw a giraffe lying down. They don't do that very often.
Yes, there you
go.
go.
So the zookeeper was like, "This is rare," and so we were
Can't take your eyes off.
Couldn't let it go. Okay, so this table color is terrible.
I don't know what they're doing.
Did they just have extra paint lying around? But why would they have that color lying around?
I think it's
or
a
did they go to like the Home Depot?
Yes, the screw ups. Yes,
Got it.
100%. 100%.
That's the only reason
they were painted red, and that was nice.
Yes.
I don't know what they're doing with this.
They should be red. They should be black.
Maybe
or brown.
Maybe Kody felt like red was too feminine.
I don't know. Also, he's like, I don't really care if we're doing this right. We're just covering them in paint.
Well, that's Kody.
That's Kody in a nutshell.
Kody does everything.
So Kody says that these are a big deal, these tables, because big deal, because Robin's dad, also known as Stepdaddy Paul, made them. And now we have to talk a lot about Grandpa Paul.
I'm here for all of this. I'm telling you, I'm watching them like Jane Goodall watching the apes.
I understand. I have no problem with that. I find all of this stuff about Stepdaddy Paul so fucking weird.
Me
and
too.
Creepy.
Me too. He's weird.
He's weird. She's weird. They're weird together. So Kody is basically using, as he says, his kids' labor, and he's half-assing this whole project.
Kody says, and this is a real weird thing for a parent to say. He goes, I'm not teaching them how to do this. I'm just using their labor.
Right.
Why wouldn't you just, what?
Yeah.
What?
First of all, maybe who amongst us hasn't used kids for labor before?
Right,
Everybody
but why
does.
wouldn't you teach your kids? Yes, you are teaching them how to do it. What are you talking about?
I know. He's such a, he can't have normal, he cannot have normal experiences with his children because everything has to be an experience.
Yes, it's just so stupid.
It's weird. He's weird. I hate it all. Okay. So her dad built these tables right after they moved into Vegas. He made tables for each house. And so that they could have them all together. They could all be together outside. Okay. She says, anything her dad made makes her so happy.
Mm.
And she says it would make her dad happy that they're still using them. Okay.
Is he still with us on this mortal
No.
coil?
No, he
Okay.
has departed to the next.
Do we know how he departed?
I don't.
Okay.
I feel like there's a story and I don't know what it is, so I don't even want to have conjecture,
Okay.
but I felt like there was something.
The BDFs will fill us in.
The BDFs will fill us in.
Mhm.